Next on BGN News, a deep dive into what Access is all about, mental health at Neuqua Valley, and a brief look at World Language Week. All that and more coming up here on BGN News.
Hello, I'm Zach Bishop.
And I'm John Haralambopoulos.
And this is BGN News.
First up, Access has recently made its return here to Neuqua Valley.
But how successful has this program really been? Are people using it to get more sleep, or are people actually using it to get better grades?
You're right. Ian and Afzal have the story.
Starting at the beginning of second semester, the Access program has made its return to Neuqua Valley High School, giving students the opportunity to get help with their classes.
I think the biggest benefit to Access is the fact that it gives one more opportunity that's structured for them to come in and get help. So we always have academic resource, but that's like on their time. They have to leave lunch, maybe give something up from another study class if they need to go for option. But Access is wonderful because now this is just dedicated to the time that they need. The disadvantage of that is that there are students who, because of their busy schedule or just life in general, early in the morning doesn't work for them. However, those of mine that have come in the morning have said that this is helpful because it now gets them focused for the day.
The students at Neuqua Valley are a lot more mixed on this new program. Some see the benefits that Access provides, while others think that there's a lot of room for improvement.
I think Access is a great program. It's really helpful for students to talk to their teachers or hang out with their friends or even get a bit more sleep. If I could change it, I guess I would make it later, but that's because I'm biased and I want 30 more minutes of extra rest.
So, number one, Access is not going to work if we continue to do it in before first period, because most people are just going to not ask for Access and trade for getting to sleep in. So if I was to choose between getting extra help and sleeping in, I would choose sleeping in. Number two, if it was put probably after second period, people would already be in school and they would be forced to go. Of course, there would be some people who would skip, but still, it's a great idea.
Access grants many potential benefits for students. But will its flaws hold it back from truly helping the ones that need it? Only time will tell. I'm Ian Manley, reporting for BGN News.
More stress than ever. Which begs the question at Neuqua Valley.
What resources does Neuqua Valley have regarding mental health? Rhea and Ariana bring you the details.
High school, students are trying to balance many different stressful things, such as balancing social lives and studying for exams. Knowing who to consult during these times are crucial to becoming a happy and healthy student.
Well, if students are struggling with their mental health, the experts in our building are our social workers, which we have one for each class, but also the counselors in each house can help students with social and emotional issues and help guide them maybe to some resources that can help them if they're struggling. So balancing social lives and their academic load is always the biggest struggle, to kind of work through that. I think the first step is when you're selecting your courses each year, to make sure that you are selecting a balance of classes that don't overwhelm you for the entire year. Once you have made those selections, then it's a matter of making sure that you're managing your time correctly so that you have that time for some social life. And sometimes maybe things get really busy. There's a lot of projects due or around final exams. Maybe you're not going to be as social because you've got to focus on school for that time period. And just know that there will be another time where you can be a little more social. But it is a matter of trying to use every moment efficiently. Try not to waste time so things don't pile up and stress you out when it becomes a big mountain that you can't get out from under.
Getting input on how students manage their time to preserve their mental health is a good tool to see how impactful school is on students.
My advice probably for somebody who's stressed about school is to make sure to take care of yourself and not overload yourself with work. It's my advice.
I think it really depends on the classes you have, but for me personally, no. I try to plan it and write it down. That's what helps best for me.
Reaching out when you're struggling mentally or physically is a huge part of self-care and helps you become a healthier and happier student. And for BGN News, I'm Rhea Smith.
There's a lot going on next week here in Neuqua Valley. Zach brings you the forecast.
Hello, this is the Neuqua Events Forecast. This Saturday, we have the boys varsity wrestling meet at Bloomington High School. Then we have the boys track and field meet at Community Lakes High School. Also, this upcoming Tuesday, we have the boys varsity basketball team going at Bolingbrook High School. Then we also have a college panel here at Neuqua. Then we have parent-teacher conferences Thursday also. And then Friday, we have Teacher Institute Day, which will give us a 4-day weekend.
Last week was World Language Week here at Neuqua Valley, a time where we celebrate many different cultures within our school.
Anna and Evie bring you the story.
At Neuqua Valley, there are clubs for every language where students can express their appreciation for other cultures. What is your name?
My name's Kavya.
Serene.
Sebastian. Abdullah Faraj.
Davina.
What is your ethnicity?
I'm Indian. I'm a Hindu.
I'm Pakistani.
Romanian. Muslim.
Indian.
What language do you speak?
I speak Tamil and English at home.
Urdu or English.
I speak English with a little bit of Romanian. A little bit of Arabic.
Bengali.
What traditions do you celebrate with your family?
Me and my family celebrate a lot. We celebrate Diwali, Pongal, a lot of cultural celebrations.
We do Ramadan and Eid together as a family.
We celebrate Orthodox Easter. There's no really specific Romanian traditions other than that. Eid.
Diwali.
That was World Language Week wrap-up for Neuqua Valley. And for BGN News, I'm Anna Reddy.
Neuqua Valley is known for its hard classes. We decided to put students to the test to answer some difficult questions.
Luke asked, "Are you smarter than a 5th grader?"
Da Vinci.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Van Gogh? No, hold on. Da Vinci.
Yeah, that's right. Leonardo da Vinci.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Da Vinci.
Okay.
Abraham Lincoln.
Nah, I don't think I want to be on. No, I'm playing. George Washington.
Who's that?
Franklin?
George Washington.
Abraham Lincoln? Yes.
Andrew Johnson?
Lincoln.
Ounces? Oh, no. OZ?
OZ.
Yeah, ounces.
That's correct. Ounces.
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 No clue.
It was hard.
Fitzgerald.
J.K. Rowling. Or no, J.K. Tolkien. No. I know it's like R.J. Tolkien.
John F. Kennedy? Wait. I got this. To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yes.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
That's not the author.
Lou Fitzgerald.
Who?
Lou.
Ernest Hemingway.
It's a woman. Why am I blanking on her name? I'm totally blanking on her name.
How many of these questions did you get right? Are you smarter than a 5th grader? For BGN News, I'm Luke Townsend.
Thanks for watching BGN News. I'm Zach Bishop.
And I'm John Haralambopoulos.
And until next week, roll MV.